There is so much you can do for your health, for your life, for autoimmune diseases, and I just want you to know it. My name is Dr. Brooke Goldner from Goodbye Lupus, and today I had a meeting for my 6-week rapid recovery group. And it's a program where I work with people every day to make sure they're doing everything they can to optimize their body's ability to repair itself, reverse disease. And I've been doing this for a very long time. But the excitement level never goes away. We just had a meeting today. They're just on day 21. And the changes in people's life are extraordinary, extraordinary. These are people who have been sick forever. Most people don't choose me first. They don't want to, what, raw vegetables, what, this, that, they're not interested in that. They'd rather try anything else. And most of them have. I'm often the last resort person. People come to me, they're at the late stages of things and they're so exhausted and so non-functional. I sometimes think of my work as resurrection work because people are so close to gone and they're literally coming back to life. And so today was day 21, and we're talking to people who, for a significant period of time, have already been better. Last week, we talked to someone in our group with lupus who's had this burning feeling in her blood for so long, everything on fire. That was her main symptom. By week 2, it was already gone. She doesn't feel that anymore. Today, she told us she's planning her future. She's going to plan trips to go on, things that she never even allowed herself to think about before. In 14 days of changing her nutrition and working with me in our group, her main symptom that tortured her every day was gone, and now she's looking forward to living her life. Another man with multiple sclerosis who was mostly in a wheelchair, barely able to use his walker, unable to stand on his own. Every day he's posting celebrations of things he's doing. He went to the mailbox by himself. He stood without his walker for minutes at a time, getting his mail, doing things. For him, this is remarkable. He couldn't do that before. We are less than 3 weeks into a program. So today I was editing an article for Forbes magazine. I'm on the Forbes Health Advisory Board. So I get to do medical editing for articles for medical veracity. And I'm very honored by the position. And I was reading and editing an article about lupus. And the person is writing correct things according to Western medicine that, you can hope to control lupus through medications, but it's incurable. And when you say that, okay, it's incurable, Western medicine will only call something a cure if everybody takes a pill or gets a shot and then it goes away. That's considered a cure. And the problem is when you say that, then people also think it's hopeless. Incurable means nothing I can do. And those two things are not the same. And that's the main message I wanted to bring you today, is those two things are not the same. I was diagnosed with lupus at 16. And at the time I was diagnosed, I had rashes, I had arthritis everywhere, I had stage 4 kidney failure. It took an enormous amount of medications to keep me alive. And I'm grateful that I had doctors who were able to do that. They told me I was 6 months away from dying of kidney failure, and my best hope was dialysis. And with high doses of immunosuppression, with steroids and chemotherapy, I survived it, and I'm grateful. And that's what medicine does, and that's why I'm not anti-medicine. It can help you survive some of the most terrifying symptoms of autoimmune diseases. But there is so much you can do. I'm now 45 years old, and I have not had a symptom of lupus for almost 17 years now. And I don't take any medications. And my blood tests are normal. They don't show any signs of lupus. And all I did was I changed how I ate. And the Goodbye Lupus protocol, which when you combine it with all of the emotional mental health components that I teach, is also known as the Goodbye Autoimmune Disease protocol. What we do is we help your cells do their job. So my protocol is not specific to disease. It's specific to the nutrients your body uses for cellular repair and for optimal immune function. And all of us have cells. And all of us have immune systems. And when we nourish our bodies correctly, they get better. I consider chronic disease to be man-made. In nature, when something happens, when you get an infection or you get sick, one of two things happens to the animal. They recover or they die. In our world, in modern world, we've created a situation where we don't recover and we don't die. We stay chronically ill. We never quite get better enough to be healthy, but the medicines stop us from getting sick enough to die. But there's this suffering of chronicity. And the most incredible thing is in my world, that goes away. And I just feel like the luckiest person on the planet because every day I get to see people come back, to see people celebrate that after years of suffering, they can walk, they can move, their pains are better. They're literally coming back, and it's days of change. So that's my message for you today, and I hope that it gives you some hope and excitement for your future, is that just because someone says something's incurable doesn't mean there's nothing you can do. And in fact, there might be so much you can do that you had no idea the amount of power you have over your health. I never imagined when I was 16 that changing my diet could get me my health back. Even when I worked in genetic research, even becoming a medical doctor, it never crossed my mind that there was anything I could do besides try to get enough sleep, avoid stress, but I had to take my meds or I could die. And that's what powers me through every day, of working with people, of spreading the word. The reason why I've shared my protocol with the public when other people have told me they would never have done that, right? It's because I know what it's like to be sick. I believe everyone should have the information they need to heal. And I'm going to keep speaking that truth over and over again until it becomes just the regular practice. And it is getting better. I mean, last week I was the keynote speaker for Canada's Lifestyle Medicine Conference. I got to teach healthcare providers. I've helped teach healthcare providers all over the world now, and it's an honor to do that. I've taught medical students, but the most important people I can reach is you, because it's going to take many years before this is common medical practice. I just recently went to a get-together, and there were other doctors there who told me that every patient, they give them a prescription for my website, for my smoothies, and it makes my heart so happy. But it's going to take a long time before that's just common practice. And in the meantime, it is up to you. So I just wanted to tell you, you can be healthy. You can be healthier, and probably healthier than you even imagined. You have the power to change your health in your life. You just have to take action. And the first step to taking action is knowing that there's hope for you to do it. So I hope that helps you. If you've never heard of this before, then go to goodbyelupus.com. I have free gifts there. There's so much you can learn. I'm always happy to teach it. I'm going to be releasing the classes again. I'm going to be doing more Q&As coming up. I'm always here. And my goal is to reach all of you, because I don't want anyone to suffer when you do have power to feel better and to do better. So I hope you have an incredible weekend, and I will see you soon.